If you keep on ignoring your intuition, you are going to live a life of misery. If you keep ignoring your instincts, your gut feeling, your intuition is that inner voice in your body that's trying to talk to you, that's trying to lead you in the right path, that's trying to guide you. If you keep on ignoring that, I'm telling you, you are going to live a life of disappointment. You do not need hardcore evidence. You do not need validation. You do not need hardcore proof to validate your intuition. A lot of you guys live a life of disappointment, of misery, of setbacks, of resentment because you stay ignoring your intuition. Trust your intuition because energy don't lie. Energy does not lie. Vibes do not lie. This whole entire year, I've really learned how to protect my peace, how to protect my mental health, how to protect my energy. And the reason how I do that is because I listen to my intuition. For some of y'all who are in relationships and y'all know that relationship is not aligning with who you are, you know that relationship is making you toxic, you know your intuition is trying to tell you to get out of that relationship because that relationship is not helping you grow. It's ran its course. It's keeping you stagnant. It's keeping you complacent. It's keeping you miserable. Get out of that relationship. If that marriage is detrimental to your mental health, if that marriage is having your kids seeing a broken home, because the home is broken if your marriage is broken, if your marriage is toxic, if there's nonstop drama, if the marriage is not getting better, if your intuition's been trying to tell you to get out, to leave, you gotta listen to your intuition. I've heard this so many times, but I've always heard people say, I should have listened to my gut. If you was to just turn off all voices and just tune into the inner voice within you, you would have saved yourself a whole lot of drama. You would have had so much peace along your path. Don't wait for shit to hit the fans. Don't wait for things to get worse, for things to escalate, and then you listen to your intuition. Me, I had to learn to let people go because a lot of people that I was around was not helping me grow. They was not bringing me any joy or any value. These kind of people was just bringing so much drama into my life, and I didn't want to be around people that just had drama, that just talked so much crap about each other, that was just so fake with one another. Like, you guys ever been around certain family members or certain friends and all they do is just talk about their drama and then they're talking about each other? Sometimes their intuition be telling you to fall back from certain relationships. Your intuition be telling you to let go of certain friendships, to love people from afar, to learn how to keep your distance, because these are the kind of people that I'm telling you, they are going to disrupt your peace. You only have one life. Life is already short. Do not jeopardize your peace for anybody, because when you're living a life and your peace is constantly disrupted and you're living trying to people please everybody, where you're putting everybody above yourself, but you're ignoring your instincts, you're ignoring putting yourself first to try to make others be happy, you're only going to make yourself miserable. You're only going to have resentment towards yourself. And me, when I kept people around that I knew I should have been left a long time ago, whether it's relationship, whether it's family, whether it's friends, when I kept them around, I was fighting a battle mentally within myself because I wanted to keep the peace. I wanted to keep the peace outside of me. And mentally and internally, I was battling a fight. I was battling demons within me because I kept keeping these people around. I was in this energy that I did not want to be in, only because I was a people pleaser and I wanted to make other people happy. And I knew that I loved these people and I knew that they weren't good for me. They weren't good to be around. They weren't good for my mental health. They just was not good for me, period. And a lot of y'all are in situations where y'all know y'all gotta let certain friendships go. Y'all know y'all gotta let certain relationships go, but you guys don't because y'all want to people please or y'all want to keep the peace outside of your control. And let me tell y'all, doing things that's not right for you because you want to keep the peace outside of your control, you are going to fight a mental battle within yourself. Because when I would be around certain people, when I would be around certain energies, whether it's a job, whether it's a location I don't like being around, whether it's people I just did not feel right, like I know something in my spirit, it felt wrong, like something in my spirit felt disruptive, like you know you should not be here. When you go home to bed, you're going to fight that battle within your mind, mentally and emotionally. You are going to have resentment towards yourself. You're not putting yourself first. You're trying to please everybody else, but what about pleasing yourself? What about putting yourself first? Before you pour into someone else's cup, make sure you're pouring into you. Make sure before you try to keep anybody else happy that you are keeping yourself happy. Ladies, for a lot of you guys listening to my podcast or watching this video, that is one thing that God gave you. He gave you intuition. He gave you the gift of discernment. You could be around people and you could feel when something is not right. You could be in a relationship and you could feel that the relationship is not meant for you. It's not serving you. It's not aligning with who you are. The relationship is not going to bring you value. You know when you're about to waste your time. You could be around certain friendships. You could be around anybody. And God is trying to tell you within yourself, within your intuition, within your discernment. He's trying to tell you to remove yourself. Like, this is not for you. This is not who I want you to be. These are not the people that's going to bring you to your next level, to your next blessing. And I know some people, we really love them hard. We want to do life with them. We really want the best for them. But if you know that friend, or you know that relationship, or you know that job is robbing you from your joy, you know that job, or you know certain people are trying to prevent you from your success, are trying to prevent you from your peace, you got to remove yourself. You just have to do what is best for you. Listen to your intuition, because so many times I always hear people say when they make the wrong decision and they knew they was making the wrong decision, I always hear people say, I should have listened to my intuition. I should have listened to my gut. I had to let someone go not too long ago. I really love this girl. Until this day, I love this girl so much. I care about this girl so much. But when you really work on yourself and you heal and you unlearn a lot of toxic traits that you was growing up accustomed to, you really become a different person when you heal. A lot of the friends that you hang out with, you realize that these are not the friends that you really want to be around anymore, because you are working from a huge version of yourself. When you are at a unhuge version of yourself, you tolerate a lot of toxicness, you tolerate drama, you tolerate negativity. So I had to let a certain friend of mine go, and I truly love her and I truly wish her well. It's just that every time me and her talk, she's always talking about drama. She's always making excuses. She never takes accountability. She never takes responsibility, and drama follows her everywhere she goes. And me being so close to her, it started to affect me. If I'm not on the phone with her, if I'm not around her, she's putting the drama on social media. And that's another thing. You guys should be careful who y'all follow or what y'all following on social media, because the news outlets, the blogs outlets, people who just love drama and they thrive off toxicness, that is going to start affecting your mental health. You gotta filter who you hang out with. You gotta filter who you surround yourself with, who you bring into your home, because that energy is very contagious. Y'all ever been around someone who was having such a bad day? They came to work with a nasty attitude. Like, their attitude was disgusting. They was just catching an attitude with everybody. They was having a bad day, and that was rubbing off on you. And now you're going home and now you're catching attitudes, and now you taking it out on everybody that you did not need to take it out on. Energy is very contagious. If you are around people that they don't want to grow and they don't want to elevate, and you know your intuition is telling you, you got to remove yourself from these people, you can do better. Find your vibe, attract your tribe. If these people are preventing you from your success, let it go. Let them go. Life is way too short for you to be unhappy. Life is way too short for people to be robbing you from your joy. Life is way too short from people costing you your peace. Honestly, the best thing to have right now at this era in life, at this moment in life, is peace. With everything that's going on in this world, I refuse to let anyone take away my peace away from me. If it's something that you can control, removing people from your life, getting out of a relationship, getting out of a job that does not serve you, please do it. It's not going to be easy, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be so worth it at the end. There's nothing more important than life right now than your fucking peace. Your peace is so important. Stay committed to your peace. Your gut be telling you to move on. Don't ever apologize for trusting your instincts. Don't ever apologize for trusting your intuition. A lot of people's not going to understand it because they're not in your body. They're not in your shoes. What your body, what your gut, what your instincts is telling you, the next person is not going to understand you. So be prepared for people to look at you funny. Be prepared for people to feel some type of way when you are choosing you. But I know one thing is that once you choose you, once you do what's best for you, a lot of people is not going to like it. Your friends is not going to like it. Some of your family members is not going to like it. If you know you in the wrong relationship, and you know you got to let that relationship go, he or she is not going to like it. But it's all about you. It's all about protecting you. It's all about protecting your energy. It's all about you living a life stress-free. You're always going to be stressed out about something, but if we could minimize it, if we can minimize it into our control, because you can control who you hang out with, you can control where you work at, you can control who you have kids with, you can control your relationships. Whatever we have control, you can minimize stress from your life. But whatever is out of your control is out of your hands. All I'm saying, y'all, is please protect your peace. Please listen to your intuition. Y'all intuition be trying to save y'all from a whole lot of BS. And then y'all wonder why y'all living a life of bitterness, because y'all didn't listen to your intuition. Y'all did not listen to yourself. And you know what that means? You didn't believe in yourself. Believe in yourself first before you believe in other people, because other people don't know what's best for you but you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all, I am not pregnant. Yes, I may look fat, but I am not pregnant. And I'll see you in the next video.